Motho o tlhaketsena kone ke go dumedisa mo thulaganyong la re ke yone ya home and away he le gore e nna eta go ena la bona mongwe le mongwe le thulaganyong la gore e lebella ya lo tsone di kgang tsone tsa metshameko e le ka go harologana ya lo ga tsone ke a itse gore beke re le mo gone ke beke le re tse di tiragalo tse di seng kana ka sepe o lebeletse mo bekeng e hitileng e le gone gore go tse go iragala le gone ka kwa Cameroon ka kwa ya ka ditse gone gore ba Botswana Athletics Association ba rometse ya lo team Botswana gone ka kwa e leng gore re bone ya lo ba winner ya lo gold medal e le mo lebelo la 4x4 re bone ya lo ba fenya lebelo la 4x1 go bontsha gone gore Paris se tsentse re ntse re ketsa dipalo tsa rona e le gone ka kwa lehatseng la France e le ya ka re di Olympic tla be di simolla yalo e le mo kgweding e tebe re tsana yalo mmogo yone go ntse mo re ka tsamaya re go bua setapa sa rona sa Zebras bana le bone ba gone ka kwa Africa borwa mo metshameko e le gore ke yone ya Khosafa e le metshameko e leng gore e tsweletse gone ka ko e le gone ka kwa Africa borwa e le gore re bone motshameko wa ntlha e le gore matsatsi la mabane setapa sa Zebras ba letse ba tshamekile maleka le fela le lehatseng le re la Iswatini motshameko wa bona bobedi te mongwe la tela ke motshameko le gore ba tabe ba mogela lehatseng la Africa borwa kana ba mogela ba yeng le ka tsatsi la Saturday e le gone ka kwa Africa borwa gone ka kwa mme o se ka lebala gore mo ga ile gone go te bontse go iragala ntse ke metsela tsela ya metshameko le ka go harologana ya lo ga yone ba Botswana Softball Association bona le bone ba na le tsela re ba di tshegeditse yalo ba di Darts ba Zupas ba le bone ba na le tsela re ba di tshegeditse ya le tata re ta re utlwa mo go bone ka go bana ke ba tshotsega mo nteng kgolo kgaso ha re bone ya le gore kana itara mahelo a beke re tsena mo gone ka kwa National Stadium e be le gore Class of Legends yone le one tle be tswela yalo ya ka le gore stopasa kana former Zebras players ga mo le bafana former players e be le gore ba kopana ile gone ka kwa National Stadium kana kwa ya boraro Class of Legends ile edition ya bobedi tle re lebeletse go bona gona gore yone le one e tla tsamaya nna ka mogwa o ntsenyang yala mothetso nka mogela la melina ke thato rantsi ya re mo yalo go ithelleng khantele nyana hale kana go ne le gore ke yone ya boraba bobedi mme gale ta ke amogele ba yeng ba me hapa le gore ba tswala le gone ka kwa Zupas Darts Club te kutlwa mo go bona gone gore ba re sentle ba ta ba re tshwaretseng ba ta ba tshotseng ba na leng ke tla simolalo ka go ka amogela yalo ha ile nyalo Innocent tata Vincent tla intshela ka Innocent tla tsena go nna go monna ga se ke go amogela lo mo go mena we.
Thank you Titi.
Aha tla ba ke amogela gape ha le Brian ho le gore le ene o gone ha Brian lona ta ke tsena go ira ke go amogela lo mo go mena we.
Thank you so much for having me and good evening to the viewers.
Aha re bua ka Zupas Darts Club. When you talk about Zupas Darts Club re bua ka stop as le se simologile leng ko kae?
So Zupas Darts Club is a club that is officially registered with the Botswana Register of Societies as a sports darts club, and it focuses mainly on the sport of darts. We started it in 2016, and our membership is about 60 odd members right now. Now, what has happened now is that we have realized that most of the players who have joined the Zupas Darts Club are very good, and they're looking for very competitive avenues to play their darts. And so Zupas Darts Club is now affiliated with the African Darts Group, which is part and parcel of an entity that is licensed by the Professional Darts Group, which is where the world stars of darts play at. And so Zupas Darts Club is one of the first entities to actually set up an aligned process where a player can start from amateur darts and progress all the way until they get to professional darts players.
Are you guys affiliated to Botswana Darts Association?
Well, at the moment, we are still trying to settle a constitutional amendment with the Botswana Darts Association so that they can accommodate the platform that we're affiliated to, because as it is, the Botswana Darts Association is affiliated under the World Darts Federation, which is a different world governing body from the Professional Darts Corporation. So take it like we have the World Football Cup, the AFCON, what do you call it?
FIFA World Cup. Yeah.
And then you've got the Premier League. So PDC is like the Premier League of darts. And then you've got the FIFA World Cup. Now, obviously, you can't stop your players from playing the FIFA World Cup because they play English Premier League. But at the moment, the Botswana Darts Association's constitution doesn't allow for that. So we had to set ourselves aside for now, but we are in talks with them, and we plan to go in talks with them to see if they can amend their constitution so that our players can still continue and play under the Botswana Darts Association.
Vincent, I know that this weekend you are launching something.
Yeah, we are bringing an exciting tournament, only ladies tournament. One of a few kind of them happening in a year. We'll be covering everybody from adults to youth, even under 15 are welcome. I mean, we are trying to get a social club that is working and bring out good results. So this weekend, on Saturday and Sunday, 29th and 30th of June, if the tournament goes further, because if you are that player, you'll know sometimes it takes quite a bit of time. So we'll be going on Saturday and Sunday. We'll be throwing darts. There'll be prizes to win. There'll be so many, what do you call them, merchandises?
Yeah.
So as a group, as Zupas, we feel it as an important aspect of our association to grow women as well. So we'll be coming with about 8,000 to win it overall. Everybody will have that chance to grab a little bit something. And fortunately enough, we also have a few companies coming through to support us. Companies like Haskins, companies like Johnny of Botswana, who will be coming through to try to preach a few how to do cancer. What do you call detecting cancer?
Yes.
Yeah, they'll be coming through to support women in that aspect. We'll be having more other. There are more other. He'll cover more sponsors as well, and there are more like T-shirts. We'll be giving the first 10 people to come through. Will be getting free T-shirts. They're very nice. Trust me. Who's sponsoring T-shirts? What is it?
It's Ian Deckel.
Ian Deckel.
Yes,
that's what
that's a sponsor for.
Yeah. So we'll be having quite an adventure. Hopefully you'll be there. Hopefully more Botswana will come through at UB. Yeah, we'll be having such a good tournament. I'm expecting quite a number of ladies to come through. And then for those who are under 15, it's actually free entrance. Just come and join for free.
Only under 15?
Under 15. And those who are, we call them tertiary students, 150. Is it 50 pula? Sorry, 50 pula.
Is a registration fee?
Yeah, because we're trying to accommodate for everybody, right? And then for the adult, it's 150. So if you look at the price to win, if you are bringing in 50 pula as your entrance fee, and you have a chance to win just to get into the finals, you are guaranteed 1.6. Just get into the finals. And that's a good opportunity. I mean, 50 pula and you're expecting. So it's a good opportunity to grow the darts in our country. I think Brice can cover a little bit who the guys who are supporting us in the tournament.
Go pila re go ta ke tlhalosetse go ile gore le beletse ga jaanong jana go gore le ena a tlhaloganya go gore e tla re hantse re bua yana di tswana mo ditshwantsong tsa go lebeletse le gore ba bua ka tsone gore o ka tsama wa register ile ka tsela e ntse yang di tla nantse di tlhagella go mo ditshwantsong tsa go o lebeletse gone se le gore ngo ba se bua lwana o iponna gore ba bua ka ga eng e go tla tswa gone. Now let's talk about your sponsors. Who are your sponsors?
So we have 8 sponsors that have come through that have assisted us to raise the prize monies for this particular event. Now, the biggest one is Haskins, who have always had our back and have sponsored Superstars Club from the beginning, from the time that it was actually registered. And they are the ones that are doing the hampers that are showing on screen in terms of what we are giving away. So we have decided to add additional prizes over and above the prize monies that is there. What is important is also the fact that for the first time, we have actually managed to increase the prize monies. We held the first tournament of the ladies tournament last year, and the champion got or walked away with 800 pula and a couple of hampers. But this time around, the champion has a chance to walk away with 2,200 pula. And we have expanded the prize monies to go all the way to the quarterfinalist. So which means that if you walk out in the last 8 of the tournament, you have a chance to win 600 pula as is showing on your screens. But most importantly, we've had Crystal and Hilti and Medcon Clinic and Stone Cross and Vision Island coming in with their effort as well in terms of providing those sponsored prizes that we are looking at. I think our core reason for doing this is that we want to showcase that women have an opportunity, because at the PDC levels, there is actually a women's series that is going on. And there is very, very green pastures for women to just go all the way through, because there are not a lot of women that participate in the sport of darts. And the prize monies are very lucrative. So if someone can come in early at this stage, and we've opened those doors for them, and they get to acclimatize to the process, acclimatize to the competition, play on their own without being mixed with men, then they will definitely easily excel at the professional darts level, because it doesn't take long for one to get to the A game that is required to play professionally.
Mr. Vincent, how far are we when it comes to darts in Botswana? What can you say?
In Botswana, I will say we are growing. If you compare us to the world, we are still far behind, but we will catch up in time, hopefully. This is where the PDC and the ADG come into play to actually help us to get to that level. Because as ADG comes through, it gives you the platform to have a chance All you have to do is just beat the next man. And then you can have a chance to go to the PDC and compete with the likes of Luke Littler. I don't know if you know one of our stars coming in over the world. Luke Littler, Michael Van Gueren, the highest stars of the world. So this is one of the few entrance chances to get there. Because if you are playing on your own at home, sometimes you don't have that push or that courage to get you somewhere else. But if you go to the likes of ADG and competing in the tournaments with the likes of Brian, who is a very good player, you get to challenge yourself, you get to have some target towards to. So that means that you improve your game, we bring more people. Tournaments like the Women's Ladies Tournament at the moment should bring a few people coming through and show them interest. We also have a free dartboard where we actually can try to teach everybody who's coming through. Darts are very easy to understand. Within a week, you'll know how to play. Within a month, you'll be competing with us. That's the beauty of darts. Even somebody with one pack like me can actually play very well. You know, that's the beauty about it. So it will grow. We'll get there.
Do people register in large numbers, or how far with the registration?
Well, we have been exponentially growing in terms of the number of people that have been registering. Initially, there was the feeling that because we are providing a platform where people end up playing professional, and of course I do understand people who face players like me, they tend to be intimidated and they think, no, we shouldn't go and register. Well. Yes. So one of the opportunities that we have, that we are enjoying as part of being the African Darts Group and affiliated to the PDC, is that they now have official African rankings. And they host tournaments and events every year, about 6 events across the continent. And all you need to do is to go and participate. When you go there and play and participate, you get rankings after that. So as we speak, in Botswana, I'm currently the highest ranked player for Botswana under the African rankings. So that's how good I am. Now my position is currently 24, not so very exciting because I only managed to go to one event. But by the end of July, we're going to another event in Kimberley in South Africa, where I'll obviously be fighting to acquire another top spot and improve on that. However, competitively, there are 4 other juggernauts that are very good in the country that are worth mentioning, that people shouldn't be surprised when they see them on TV as well. The likes of Hilton Klein, whom we call Triple H, the likes of David Kamanga, who we call China, and up and coming Richard Mashiri.
Why are you not mentioning me, Brice?
You're still coming up. You're still coming up. He's in the top 10.
Oh, he's a player as well.
He's a player.
I'm a player. I'm a player. Everybody with this shirt will probably. I have my name at the back. I'm a player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now your last words, Mr. Vincent. Just with that camera.
Which one?
Wrap up everything.
This one?
Yeah.
This one. Okay.
Yes.
I think my last words. I didn't greet Botswana, unfortunately. Dumela Botswana go khai. My last words will be come and show and see how we play. It might interest you to see something that you might actually develop some passion in. Darts are good for relieving stress, for relaxing your mind, for socializing with other people. You see, we are laughing right now. So come through, let's just, even for an hour, just to see what's happening. We'll have a dartboard where we can show you how to do the basics of darts. Maybe that can grow some interest in you. We are here for you.
Yeah. And Mr. Brian, your last words as well?
Yes. So Saturday, we are there from morning. Games start off at 2 o'clock. But of course, like we said, we've got Gen of Hope doing a special presentation on breast cancer awareness. And they're happy to come and do that with Maho Pinky, their mascot. So if you also want to catch a glimpse of this societal issue that people are not very much aware of, I would encourage you to come through as well. That presentation could help. There's a Q&A session after the presentation. But most importantly as well, I just want to encourage every other lady that has thrown darts before to come through to the tournament and see if they can stand a chance to do something with regards to that prize money. We're looking to just give it away. So it could be your day.
Guys, thank you so much for your time. See you at University of Botswana, right?
Thank you, Tito.
Yes.
We'll see
Thank
there.
you so much.
I'll teach you that there.
I'm the best player as well.
Oh, is it?
Hello, so me rebuisa le bona ba ba ke ona ba Zupas Darts Club ya ba le gona ba ba pele gona gore ba tla ba tshegeditse di event tse le tebe di ira gala kana ba na di event le tebe ira gala e le gona ka kwa University of Botswana le ka mahelo a be ke re tebe re tsana le mo gona tsa mala gona ka ko Hello under 15 ba tlhalositse gona gore o tsana mahala hala just for free tsa ma ba gona ka ko register le bone le lona ba le gore ngwe kana ngwana ngwana a sekwele e lebagana le bone a le ba re ke 150 gone gore o registare o tsame yalo le wena o ithuta le one motshameko no le re kone wa di-data bentse re tswela le one thulaganyo le gore ke yone ya home yana we re pota ka kwa ra boa hela re tswa ka kwa tle ba re ta re lebelela buke le gore ke yone ya ga Bernard Parker tle re utlwa mo go bone kana re utlwa le ka ena ka bone ba le re ke yone ba mogakolo wa Kaizer Chiefs e tle re utlwa gore ga te sentle bukae e tla e tshotseng o se ka ba suta ra boa. hela motho etso thulaganyo le re ke yone ya home and away e ntse ya tswella yalo ya ka go tlhaloseditse ha re ile report ka kwa ke go tlhaloseditse yalo gone gore tle be re lebella yalo tota yone buka yone le gore go dilwa le ke ene motshameki wa pele wa stop asele sa Kaizer Chiefs re bua le ke ene Bernard Parker ke tsa ke re buka yalo no tlhana ntse bona mo ditshwantsong tsa go gone ha e teng gone ha re tshotse ha ke tsa ke re tla re ntse re bua o ta bona ntse kgabola ha pele ga rona ha tle be ke buisana ha le Mike Merafe we le gore ke bangwe ba ene gore gongwe ba na le ene Bernard Parker le rutlwa mo go bona gone gore sente buka ye gate e ta e tshotse mo teng e na le mo teng ta tsana go e ke go amogela Mike.
No, thanks so much, Mr. Rensie. Like we have just, I think you have just said it all by introducing the gentleman in front of you. It's Mike Merafe from Eclipse Ventures Media. We are the ones who are in charge of the media preparations when Bernard Parker was in the country with his manager, Mr. Peterson, Charles Peterson. The aim of the tour here in Botswana was to enhance the standard of like sports, like in schools, like where I think we have seen that we had clinics in Koboto, where we had like different academies and kids from Zola who came to meet Bernard Parker and to be in the clinics with him to show them the tricks or the skills in the soccer field. So as Eclipse Ventures, and we had partners. We had partners with the two gentlemen who brought also Parker in the country from Burnout Session, Dan and Mr. Elvis. It was a big event for us and the Burnout Session, because we feel it was a right time for Bernard Parker to launch the book here in the country, because right now you do have kids who are exposed to drugs, who are exposed to those substances that are killing their future. So basically, the book is all about talking to the boy child out there and the girl child out there how to take care of himself, herself when he's out there in the community or at school. I don't know whether you have read the book, because I believe you were given like...
I received the book yesterday.
Okay. Yes. So thanks also, Mr. Rensie. You guys, you gave Bernard Parker the love in the country. So the tour, like I said, the aim was to develop the soccer in the grassroots development, and to enhance the standard of soccer in the country. I think, as you know, Bernard Parker is one of those role models in the country when you talk about soccer. So, like I mentioned earlier on, the book is basically about changing the mindset of a child. Let's say we do have children in schools right now, like we're doing the tour also in schools. Like I asked you earlier on, Mr. Rensie, that if you go through the book, it will change you. It will also change, if you've got a child, it will also change the mindset of the child, how to take care of himself when he's out there, or herself when he's out there. So that's what I'm saying. I think it was a big impact for Bernard Parker to come and save our country, Botswana. And my relationship with my guys, Bernard Parker, Jerome Slim from Nikiwe, ETV, Mr. Peterson, the former CEO of Bloemfontein Celtics. I used to do on Slam Dunk, SABC1. I'm a Motswana. I'm a half vendor. My mom is from here, Botswana, but I spend most of my time here in Botswana, in South Africa. And I got an opportunity when I arrived there in South Africa to meet Jerome at the Basketball National League. We do have the Basketball National League in South Africa that is sponsored by SuperSport. So we met Parker, and then we have been planning the tour to come this side to do something for football. So it was God's blessings to end up making it happen, because we ended up reaching to BFA to meet Mr. Ditswiti. We ended up at MySec meeting Mr. Bose and the permanent secretary to the Minister Rachare. We went to the office of the president where we met Mr. Mohapi. But like I said, the aim of the tour was to change the perspective of our kids, our children. You know, we're trying to get our children, our kids from the substance that is killing the academic.
So that's the intention of the book.
That's the intention of the book, and I think if you read the front cover, it's talking about from Shake to Destiny. Here, Parker is telling our kids and whoever that has read the book that, you know, it's never too late to change. Parker was coming from, I don't know whether you know a Shake. I know in Botswana, you guys, you don't have a Shake Mukuku.
Yeah.
Yes,
we have a lot of those.
Oh, you have Mukuku in Botswana.
No,
don't get me wrong. I'm in Botswana. I was raised here. My dad is from Venda in Hamasha. That's why I got opportunities to be engaged with the SABC, Soweto TV, and my guys like Bonobo Bennett Parker. So, like I was saying, the book, when it talks from Shake to Destiny, it talks about how one can, I don't know, should I say, if you don't give up in life, Mr. Ransier, you know, having a mother or a father who is advising you through the steps that they took as the parents, and having that vision, I believe.
Believing in yourself that you can make it.
You know.
Yeah.
So here Parker is trying to tell us that, you know, from Mukuku, from a Shake, you can end up being somewhere as long as you believe in your vision. Because I know sometimes people believe, you know what, it's hard in nowadays since we experience the
In
COVID.
short, we can say from zero to hero.
Zero to hero.
Yeah.
As you know, he's a top goal scorer. He's my boy. You know, I know you guys. You gave us love from Abi to Suleiman Kakua, DJ Gouveia, the office of the president, and Masak. You know, even you, my brother. I know, you know, the love that you gave us, Mr. Ransi. I should just say thank you on behalf of my guys in SA. You know. So one thing again, I wanted to say, you know, I know it's a bit embarrassing. I'm going to be honest with the viewers back home, Botswana. I haven't read the book, all of it, but the content, like what we shared with Parker and the author, who is Mr. Charles Peterson, it really builds one, my brother. It really builds one, and it really motivates you as an individual. So I will advise most of Botswana and soccer academies, the coaches, the management, to get the book to share with the players, because I believe we can still have the best national team here in the country. Like as tomorrow as Saturday behaving Clash of Legends. Imagine if we get this book to all the academies in the country. That's where grassroots is, isn't it? And we share the book with the kids. I mean, we have Matthew Booth is coming in the country. We have this Chabalala, and most of our guys coming Saturday. I believe the book can just build our kids to say, you know what, Bennett Parker was here. You know, I understand Bennett Parker was living in a Mukuku in a shack, but the guy today, he built the mom, the house at the age of 16 years. You know, can you imagine? At the age of 16 years, Bennett Parker bought the mom the house. You know, so it has to reflect to us as Botswana, as the youth and as the kids of this nation, that it's possible. It's possible. We shouldn't just tell ourselves that because maybe one never went to school and things that maybe I don't want like people to get me wrong, Mr. Ransier. You know, there are those kids out there, but Lord, they've been given that gift of sport. You know, you know, who are talented. Like we had kids from Zor, and I was so happy. I mean, I even became emotional. Like, you know, the way you could see the kids, they're hungry to play for the national team. And I think even Skanda Koko, Mr. Koko, the one who's hosting Clash of Legends on Saturday, the brother is doing a big thing. I think the minister should consider the gentleman and the team, because I remember the first Clash of Legends, I'm the one who was marketing Clash of Legends, Eclipse of Ventures Media. We had them in our LED billboards, because we do street pole advertising, we do the LED around the country. So, like I said, I wanted Bennett Parker to be there also in the activities that they'll be having during the, because I understand they'll be doing the same thing that we did, like rounding up the grassroots development, like Bozola and other areas. So, in short, like I said, Mr. Ransie, I'll advise Botswana to buy Bennett Parker book as we are launching it officially in Botswana at Regent Hotel. And and
then maybe here, how come he decided to launch the book in Botswana? Why Botswana from the
those
first
guys, they
place?
raised me, my brother, and you know what? I'm proud because, like, what they taught me in South Africa, my brother, from SABC One Sport, from the BNL Super Sport, they made me, my brother. I'm the one who opened the opportunity to them to say, guys, no, come to Botswana. Because now I'm a professional basketball player. I mean, from St. Joseph's College. I used to school here, bro, before I went to Botakis, before I went to West University in Brandfontein. I was a professional basketball player. I felt this when I was still young from St. Joseph's. Even when I was here in the country, I played for police at one point. And God blessed me to cross the borders to meet the family of Bennett Parker and other guys who are also in the sports fraternity. So, I feel we are blessed to have Bennett Parker launching the book here in Botswana, because I felt our kids, they need to be saved, my brother, Mr. Ransie, because our kids, I've been in Hillbrow, I've been in Uvel, I've been in Berea. I've seen kids exposed to the drugs that are there in the streets. But here in Botswana, it's two ways, my brother. Even our younger sisters, it's like nowadays they're there also, And it's really touching because here in Botswana, we don't have programs like Love Life. Because if you read this book is connected. You've got this program that is similarly to Bo Naka. I think Naka, the AIDS agency in Botswana, that teaches the youth about how to take care of themselves, abstain and stuff. So the book, it was a blessing to Botswana as a nation and the youth, and if most of Botswana, if they were listening to RB2 when we were interviewed by Solomon Kakua, I think they had that, reading this book, it can make an impact in their lives, also the kids.
And since we don't have time, in a minute, did the launch went well?
No, the launch was successful, and thanks to the government of Botswana, the Office of the President, MISEC, you guys, the radio stations, RB1 and RB2, you, Mr. Ransie, Solomon Kakua, DJ Govea, and my brother is outside there. I forgot his name. Apparently, you guys were working together because he was like, you guys don't leave the country without passing by RB1. And we are blessed to have you guys as brothers.
It was Pambi.
Yes, and let me also say this. By the 24th of August, we have Hosanna singing. It's a gospel concert that will be happening at Molapo Crossing.
Oh yeah.
The author for this book, Ray Charles Peterson, the former CEO of Bloemfontein Celtics, will be inviting him. So we'll love Botswana to come also to pack Molapo Crossing. What do you call your place here in Botswana? Molapo Piazza.
Yeah, Standard Piazza.
Yeah, so we planning to bring also Bennett Parker as his father, the manager, is a pastor, Mr. Peterson. I think you guys communicated via WhatsApp this past day. So we do have Sister Abby and Mr. Matlapeng, who are also working hard to make this event successful. I think we'll have Parker again in the country and Mr. Peterson.
In some seconds, your last words, what can you say?
My last words to the country, like I said, I'm Motswana, irrespective. I'm a half Venda, I'm a half Tswana. I would love Botswana as a whole to get this book from Bennett Parker. And each and every family in the country, they should have this book. They should share it with the kids at home. We need to save our kids, Mr. Ransie, because like I said, the life here in Botswana and in South Africa, it's different. We need to save our kids here in Botswana because I think By the time when the drugs were introduced, they jumped with big numbers, you know, without considering the consequences. So I'll just request you guys as radio stations, you guys, make noise about, taking these kids from streets with different programs that you guys have. I understand you guys, you had DJ Fresh also in the country, you were having a road show. Like recently.
No, we have a lot of programs like Bora Babona,
Yes, that's how I suggest. I wish Botswana government. I wish Botswana government they can invite Love Life. I wish we can have Love Life franchiser here in Botswana to help you guys. Bomester Ranziebo, Solomon Kakua. Like we need to save our youth. Those are future leaders, my brother. So I'm saying basically the reason why the book was launched in Botswana is to save the youth, because I myself I love the book, and then I said to Bennett Parker and my guys in even at the SABC in Auckland Park, I said, guys, let's do this in Botswana. And with God's grace, it happened. It happened, my brother.
Okay, thank you so much, Bro Mike. I hope we'll keep in touch, right?
No, thank you so much, Mr. Ransier, for hosting me on behalf of my guys in South Africa. Thank you so much, sir, and the management.
Yeah, when we said really ke Mike Merafe well hore ke we metsi yalo e le hore ke ne Bennett Park well hore ke no abuka one e le hore ntse di bua ka one tsama yalo hore ka le one buka one kana o ikgolaganya le bona tsena le mo maranyeng a bone o bona hore e ba re e tsama ya nyone buka yone e o lwana o itse copy yone o rute ngwana ko lapeng wa utlwa gona hore ba ganela thata mo baneng ba batla gona hore bana ba rutwe nna lona re pataka kwa rabo ha re tsoka kwa te re tswela le thulaganyo o ska ba suta. thulaganyo ya Homena we ntse ya tswela le re lebella le tsone di kgantsone tsa metshameko e ntse le ka go harolwana ya lo ga tsone ke a itse gore mahelo a beke re tle re tsena mo gone go tla bo go diragala ya lo le gone ka kwa National Stadium ya ka le gore ba ga ka ba pele ba stapa sa Zebras ba kopana le ba ga ka ba pele ba stapa sa Bafana ke one motshameko no le gore te bole mo tikologong ya bobedi ka the second edition ka le re tlhalosa ka teng ya lo one motshameko no mme le go tla go lebella le one motshameko no ke tshotse ha banna ba ke nnang ke na le bone kana go tsotsotse ke bua ka Robert Spambi ga mogalo le gape Chabota ke no ba le re tebe ke na le bona ga go ta go lebella le tsone di kgang tsone tseo Spambi tla tsena kwa monna ga itse ke go amogela
ya ta ke go dumedise titi
a o sia mera
no ke sia methata
ya wa da re sia le tlele buisang tse go
no mo wa la tso ne ya
Chabota la ta tsena kwa monna ga itse ke go amogela
ke a lo ga titi le wa tsona go gae re titi happy belated birthday
thank you so much
monno ka na dikologa yo monna
ta re mo tshela imitsa re tswa
e ka kuku monna
nya se ke bele tala e ba be re bona pela gore nya miki le tisitse ile ya go dimo
ta go tshela imitsi pele
nya se ga kwa ntsela metsi sa mphase
re tswelle ka show ya
ntse re ntsela
rona di re itile re khantsa bo tsa go ja dikuku la itaka se re di jile tse dintsi thata so re suletse mo go lola bo motana
ya me ke le tsentse bana ba gaetse go tla bo diragala bana ba gaetse ka kwa National Stadium Class of Legends Spambi aselanta ba kopana bana ba ra former Zebras players former Bafana players ba kopana Saturday ka kwa National Stadium ra itse gore ha bua ka mosamoko ka selebe go se maswiti ra tsa magadi palo tse go godimo le bala la tala
go ntsalo titi kana gore batswana ba ta go logelwa se rodumo se di player tse ne se dira bogologolo ha ba tshameka wa bona but on top of that it's the game is for the good cause ya